today. From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns taking on Dwayne Haskins and the Washington football team.
We're in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Washington football team. Again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for visiting Washington, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Teams here each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now we see Dwayne Haskins, the Ohio State Buckeye, in his second year in the National Football League, ready to lead this Washington offense.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of a season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
There on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
answer defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now they'll run on the draw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the Browns' 27-yard line.
From the 27, Haskins. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
You're not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. Haskins on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington has taken a 1st quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Browns offense getting ready for their first drive as they will do so behind their quarterback in his 3rd year now from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
And 6.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
At the 41.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 31. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 24 carries, 137 yards.
And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
Kareem Hunt, the ball.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Foster. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield caught left side. It's Beckham. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 20-yard line. Looked like man coverage, able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
It certainly will, and there's so many different ways that they will try to figure out whether they're in man or zone. Sometimes you'll run a guy in motion to see if someone runs with him. Other times you'll empty out the backfield, spread it out, and see if everyone comes out and matches up. In any event, anytime you see man coverage, you tell your guys you got to win those matchups, because if you do, you'll get the football and probably for a nice game.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
To Nick Chubb.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Mayfield gives this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing out.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but well, the thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try to duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 17 yards that time at a Washington 1st.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Now Haskins. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Haskins. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gibson, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
1-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They run with a former Buccaneer. It's Peyton Barber. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line.
Holding offense.
Hey, we don't need no more penalties right here.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still 2nd down.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jacob Phillips leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Makes this Washington 10.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
7.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
A first down throw for Mayfield. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5.
4-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. KhaDarel Hodge there to make the grab. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
For the extra point.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Strowman on the return. Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 20.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here first and 10 at their own 24. He'll set up to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down. But Charles, you take a look at the draft class for this offense. It's highlighted by a first-round pick who provides a much-needed boost to their offensive line.
And you and I both know it's the kind of pick that doesn't often get a fan base really excited. But I know who is excited. Their quarterback. He won't get hit as much, and that should improve the rest of the offense as well.
On second and 7, Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle.
Pass.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And the Browns getting set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 53, check 53.
Mayfield on first down. And, oh, he took that thing one-handed. What a grab. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, alert 33. Right, 58, right there. Ready? Hurry! 58, come on. Nice, sweetheart.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Under 10. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
6 at the 43-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield throwing left side. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He will push his way down to about the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Mayfield to throw it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Intercepted by Washington.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And the Washington
right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch a ball.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Mack Wilson leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Another try after the first down sack. Haskins taken in by Sprinkle, a little pitch and catch. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Washington on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 6-yard line.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. 20. Fights, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has once again taken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, The first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner.
56. Mike, 56 right there, 56.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He was brought
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw, and finding the tight end Hooper. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Another 23 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And they are nearing halftime with the Steelers out in front. Ben Roethlisberger at it again, 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And it was the visiting Dolphins who were able to get the victory, 27-0, the final score. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Carson Wentz responsible.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. 1st half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan is showing you.
16 yards, a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and it's Washington that scoops it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a throw here to his running back, and he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. The throw taken in by Sims. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 20-yard line.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Right back to him on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
tackle made.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to
Dontrell Inman. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
They run again on first down, Chubb. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb.
Mayfield with the give to
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
26.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 20-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Switch! Hey, alert!
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Parkey is good.
His kick.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
Makes this Washington's 24.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Haskins looking again for Thomas. This time complete.
Haskins.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete to Dontrell.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First down, Washington.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Haskins going to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
And the
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Ronnie Harrison
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
brings up 2nd.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
7 yards.
And not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Steven Sims Jr. with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Chubb. And he loses the football a second time. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down.
6-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd down and 6. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
And there's a completion to Austin Hooper. What a big-time acquisition for this offense in Cleveland. Came from Atlanta as a 2-time Pro Bowler, had nearly 800 yards in receptions and 6 touchdowns last year, and he spends a lot of time with his quarterback in order for them to get on the same page on every snap.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They run. Chubb. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what.
They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. From the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Ball carrier.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Haskins to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It's a gain of 20.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Washington.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to
Terry McLaurin. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
Mayfield's pass.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Mayfield on 1st down. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11.
Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
7, Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
At the 11-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
At the 1-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Touchdown, Nick Chubb. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are back within a score.
For the extra point.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own
Well, look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. First down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Williams on the coverage.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
He's checking. Check.
First down, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry.
That's good for Cleveland.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Mayfield with it once more. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Going deep here for Landry. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
9-yard gain.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. He's got the first down inside the 10. Again, he's got that man Landry. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here's Haskins in the Washington offense. Down by 4, a minute 25 to play. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to throw. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Haskins pass.
What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to win the football game. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Oh, you got deep? Check 52. 56. Better bring it. Better bring it. Hey, alert, alert, alert.
And again, it's Chubb. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
56 for Mike, 56. Check 56. Check 26, check 26.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland.